there, nerds! Welcome to another episode of Nerdlocker, a place for your inner nerd. My name is Jasmine.
My name is Brandon.
And this is episode 75. What's wrong with you, man?
It's our 75th episode. That's like a big number in comic books.
Yeah.
And I still don't have any superpowers. What is this, Smallville? Still can't fly?
But Batman doesn't have any superpowers.
I don't have Batman money, Jazz. And I'm not in that good a shape. Anyways, we got some Anchorman 2 news, some Avengers news, and my all-time favorite, some Dark Knight news, so, you know.
Let's get to it.
So it has been a long, uncomfortable minute since we have talked about The Dark Knight Rises here on Nerdlocker.
It's been quiet in the studio.
I've been counting the weeks. Well, we've got some new news, some production notes from Wrath of the Titans, Let It Slip, that Liam Neeson is officially in The Dark Knight Rises. He's not...
Let it slip.
Wouldn't just show up. I mean, they probably let it slip. That movie was awful.
Slip.
Did you see that movie?
No, I have since.
It's terrible. But this is cool. He's in the movie. It's Ra's al Ghul officially.
Slip? Really?
Yes.
We already knew this.
But it's cool because it's official now, Jazz.
Whatever. So we also have some cool news about Gary Oldman. Apparently, he was in a rush to leave his hotel room, and his safe couldn't fit the script for The Dark Knight Rises.
Contain the awesomeness that the script is.
So he's freaking out. He just hides it really quickly, and he leaves his hotel room. When he comes back, he's completely forgotten where he hid it. So he's freaking out. He thinks he's lost it because Christopher Nolan is like a Sith Lord when it comes to the script and like info getting out.
I
So
picture him like putting on the Batman costume.
and kicking in a door and throwing that
Where's the script?
that rope that has the balls around it and
Exactly,
it just catches you when you fall. Anyway, so he freaks out for about 30 minutes and then he remembers that he left it between his mattress and the bed frame. So disaster averted. But
what kind of
close
power
one.
do you have to be able to frighten Gary Oldman?
You have to be a
like
Sith
that
Lord.
guy's a seasoned actor. He's a respectable actor.
Right.
And he is scared to death
Christopher Nolan.
of Christopher Nolan. That is hardcore.
That is.
But back to Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul, whatever. He's in the movie. And I mean, we don't know. Is it a flashback? Did he live? Because that was a crazy plane. It was a crazy train
He doesn't
crash.
die.
But that crash goes through the building. It's like go, boom.
He's immortal.
Explosion. He could be dead. You don't know. You don't know. That's what's cool.
He's immortal.
Whole nother corner to this movie I was unaware of. Now I gotta go home and like rewrite all my paperwork.
Do you have a bunch of like Batman fan fiction like laid out?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Dead, alive, flashback. How's it show up?
So we got some Angry Birds news for you this week. With the recent release of Angry Birds Space, it has been going crazy with the fans, and apparently they're going to have a show soon.
Yeah, it seems it's going to be about 50 episodes and be released on multiple platforms. So of course it'll be on iTunes and YouTube, possibly Xbox Live as well. We'll see. But it seems they're just going to try and expand the storyline and reconnect on a deeper level with their fans, which is a pretty cool idea.
They do want to expand that to an eventual movie looking towards 2015. They are in pre-production, but that could be something there.
Yeah, I mean, for all we know, because I mean, we're not big Angry Birds fans, so we're probably not going to like it. But for kids, it could be just like Sonic the Hedgehog, the TV show, was for us. So, I mean, I think this is a great idea.
Absolutely, and that transition from video game to television show or cartoon did work fantastic for things like Sonic. Not so much for Mario.
Yeah.
But for Sonic it worked. It might work for Angry Birds. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
So everyone has been abuzz with the Avengers trailer. I've watched it a million times. Just going back to those few precious seconds, I can see my gallant Hawkeye in all his glory. Anyways, one big question that's been on everyone's mind is who are these aliens that are antagonists that Loki has working for him? And I think we might actually have our answer.
Yeah, it's been a big buzz since this TV spot has hit. It's a rumor. This is just a rumor. Nobody working on the movie or anything has confirmed this. But everybody's pointing towards the Corbinites, which is actually the alien race that Beta Ray Bill belongs to.
Yeah.
So everyone's going, oh my God, what if we get Beta
There's
Ray Bill
probably
in the next Thor
4
movie?
people watching this that are like excited that it's Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray
If
Bill!
you don't know who Beta Ray Bill is, he's one of the coolest dudes because he essentially replaced Thor because he was the most like worthy person of it.
But he used a
after
different
Thor.
hammer.
He did use a different hammer. He did not use Mjolnir. He did use Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker.
It's pretty much the same thing. It
He's
has the same
basically
powers.
Thor with a horse face.
Yeah, yeah.
Just as awesome. Just as
cool.
BA.
It's just as cool. It's BA as all balls, dude.
But I never saw, I mean, I was looking IMDb. I didn't see Julia Roberts
Neither did I.
credited
No, I
at
don't know.
all.
I don't know when they're going to credit her or say that she's
Maybe
gonna
they
be in
just
it.
might
If
wait
she is
till-
Beta Ray Bill or the model for the Corbinites.
That's what I figured. But I mean, They might be waiting for Thor to introduce Julia Roberts.
She might be Beta Ray Bill's wife.
That could be.
And they won't do any makeup because they won't need to.
They're just like, you don't need to wear a suit.
No, just put the discs on you. That's fine. Anyways, let us know what you guys think. Any theories you guys might have in the comments below.
I feel bad saying that because her niece is really hot.
Yeah.
3, 2. So we learned today that Michael Bay is going to be touching another franchise that is near and dear to Kelly and I heart. Halloween.
Yeah. Although, really quick, with Michael Bay, I do think it would be interesting if he made Michael Myers an alien, like he's making the Ninja Turtles. But that's just me.
Interesting.
But yeah.
You could go that route.
And it's not really Michael Bay. It's Platinum Dunes, his company, and they've already touched on remaking a bunch of different franchises. Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Amityville Horror. In my estimation, I think he's Platinum Dunes. I think they're batting about 500. Because I really enjoyed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remakes. I thought they did a really good job because up until that point, the sequels had been awful.
Well, yeah, but I disagree. Some of those sequels are near and dear to my heart because they're so awful. But you didn't get the same kind of gore in those films that you got in the sequel, or in the new remakes that you get in the sequel, because they're all trying to keep like a soft R or PG-13 rating, and then they're CGIing in all the blood. So
that's why I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre was good at it, because I don't think they tried to do that. I think that was an R. I think the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh God, that was horrible.
Atrocious.
I wanted to
atrocious.
Freaking pull my eyeballs out and feed them to Freddy.
They destroyed Freddy. It was disgusting. As far as the Friday the 13th, I enjoyed it, but it was mixed emotions.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it. It was too cheesy and funny. Like they concentrated way too much on like, oh, we're a bunch of stoners, we're gonna get killed, and that bothered me. But I did like the Amityville was. I mean, for me, the Amityville story is great. But either way, it's weird too because Rob Zombie just kind of refreshed Halloween. So, and I know that some other director was going to take over like a Halloween 3 and make it 3D.
Yeah.
But they scrapped that, thank God.
Yeah, I think it's Dimension Films that owns the property, and I don't know what they're doing, because the first Rob Zombie was pretty good. The second one was okay.
Yeah.
But it's like the story-wise, they rushed the second one out so they could keep the rights to it, and they kind of threw Rob Zombie under the bus. And it's like, what are you doing with this property, guys? It's a very valuable, excellent property with a great history. I very much enjoy their sequels, and the original was obviously a classic. I'm not sure why they're handling it poorly.
Yeah. And who knows what Platinum Dunes will do with Halloween. But in my opinion, I'm so done arguing and being mad about reboots and remakes that I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not going to see it. They can make whatever the hell they want, try to make money. Idiots can go to the theater and see it and support that. I'm not going to, and I'm going to sleep at night.
I'm going to be that idiot.
Let us know what you think in the comments, please.
All right, I forgot to press record, so you guys got to do that all over again.
That's fine.
For better reaction.
You would have been way sadder.
That was so funny the first time.
Hey, Jazz, you know the thing you've been asking for?
That Harry Potter chess
The
set?
sequel to Twins? Yeah, you're getting a sequel to Twins. With Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, and guess what? The twist is for this. They have a third brother we didn't know about, played by Eddie Murphy.
How was that possible?
I don't know, but I'm stoked.
Why are you stoked?
Because this sounds awesome.
It sounds creepy.
This sounds incredible to me. I cannot wait to see this. Because you got those two, you figure, this is the way I'm thinking it in, is Arnold Schwarzenegger is the perfect human. That's what they created out of the twins. Danny DeVito says he's the garbage. Got Eddie Murphy, he could be like the personality flaws.
So he's like the middle child that's all messed up.
That's
what
what I figured. Maybe they gotta go find him. Maybe who knows? Who knows? This piece of comedy gold has so many directions it can go.
So what you're saying is the black guy is going to
I
have all
didn't
the
say that.
issues.
Jasmine said that.
Thanks,
I didn't
Hollywood.
say that. But either way, I'm stoked for this. This looks awesome.
I'm kind of creeped out.
You know you want to see it though.
Yeah, I just want to know how they explain all that.
I know. This is gonna be awesome. So let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
I'm scared.
All right, so after years and years of speculation and talking and rumors, it looks like we are officially getting a sequel to Anchorman.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell appeared on Conan O'Brien this week, dressed as Ron Burgundy, played a little jazz flute, and then he announced that we are getting a sequel to Anchorman. It's official.
It's official. I can't wait for this. Adam McKay is supposed to be coming back to direct. It's the original cast. Or actually, not the original cast. Steve Carell and Paul Rudd have signed on and said they'll totally be a part of it. Dave Koechner, no word that I've heard. But hey, everyone's favorite news reporter or sports reporter, Champ Kind, has to make a comeback. Exactly.
He's gotta be in that.
Or maybe something crazy happened. I don't know. No real story
I don't see why
details.
he would be in it.
Yeah, no real story details have been like announced. We don't really know what it's going to be about, but still.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this because this is Will Ferrell at his best.
One of the best movies of my adolescent years.
It was a great movie.
It came out in high school, and this pretty much like set up my kind of humor for the rest of my life.
It really did. Yeah. And this was just something that
Milk was a bad choice.
I mean, I love everything Will Ferrell's
quotable.
done. I've never gotten sick of Will Ferrell. I've always loved his movies, but this one especially is just him on his A game.
It's just BA,
so
dude.
Stoked.
It's BA. Let us know what you guys think this movie could be about in the comments below.
Hey guys, Bobby here with my pick of the week, and this is a show called Unsupervised. It's an animated show on FX, and I absolutely love it. It stars Justin Long and David Hornsby, if you love Always Sunny, and it even has Kristen Bell. This is a really raunchy animated show, but I love it. You should all watch it. It's only got 10 episodes. Check it out.
All right, nerds, Brandon here. It's my pick this week, and it's not a very nerdy pick, but it's the same pick I have every time this year. It is baseball season, and despite whatever graphic Jim puts behind me, I'm always going for the Yankees.
Hey guys, Jim here with my pick of the week. It's going to be Comic Book Man. I'm sure that comes as a no-brainer, but I've actually been surprised with this show because it's so addictive. I can't put my finger on it. I really like how they come in and they try and sell their stuff, and typically it's like, wow, that's not worth anything because it came from the 90s, which is exactly what I know. But sometimes you get some gems, which is great. And they have some great conversations, especially when they come back and they show the podcast. Really cool stuff. Highly recommend you check it out. AMC, Comic Book Man.
Hey nerds, Steven here with my pick of the week, Blacklight Retribution. It's a free-to-play, first-person shooter. I know what you're thinking, free-to-play probably means it's not that good. No, this game is amazing. Every interview I've ever heard of these guys, they're told, hey, you can sell this and people would buy it, and I straight up would buy it. Even my hardcore FPS fans would buy it, and yet it's free-to-play. It's in beta, and all the art is beautiful. I haven't found any glitches. The matchmaking is so seamless, so good. You have to check this out. Support the beta, maybe even buy something because it is that good of a game. I plan to. Add me on there, rag on. Let's play a match.
Hey there, nerds. Jasmine here with my pick of the week. It is dollarshaveclub.com. Basically, it's a website where you can get on a list of people who buy razors for either $1, $6, or $9, and you get a certain amount a month and you save a ton of money because razors are super expensive. Their commercial, which I think is only online, is very Old Spice-esque. It's just really goofy and crazy things happen, and it's really, really funny, but it's also a pretty cool deal. So check it out, Dollar Shave Club.
All right, guys, Cubby here with my pick this week. It's going to be Fat Betty Draper. All right, I love Mad Men. It's one of my favorite shows. Betty put on some pounds. I know January Jones, she had a child, or she is with child. I'm not sure which one. I really, it doesn't matter to me because I don't like her as an actress. But Betty Draper, I also hate, and it's funny that she's fat to me. And haha, that's what you get, Betty Draper. I hope you like that.
All right, that is going to do it for episode 75 of Nerdlocker. But until next week, be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube page, and check out nerdlocker.com for all your nerdy news. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
And you guys have a nerdy week.
So you are in much better spirits.
That I am. I went and talked to PR, and they said we got it in the budget. I've got superpowers.
Oh, yeah?
See you later, Jazz.
Huh. Don't tell Brandon. I've had power since episode 50. Have a nerdy week.